Hi and welcome to our next tutorial video. This is how to use the class message boards. We're going to be using these throughout the semester, and this is how to get registered and how to do it. So the first thing you're going to do, obviously, you need to register. You're going to start off going to the class website. At the bottom of the page, there is a section labeled discussion boards. I'm going to be leaving this link up for the whole year. You need to follow the link, so it's that big red thing right there. It's going to take you to the web host that does our discussion board. Once you're at that, you need to click register. You need to use an email that you actually know the passwords for so that you can go check verification codes. Then you're going to continue on. You need to fill in all the information. Get a good password, get one better than mine. I could only come up with an average one. Use your real name because I need to know who's who. And if you put a pseudonym or you put your Twitter or Instagram sign, that doesn't do me any good. Okay, after that, you're going to sign up and you're going to wait. You have to get your verification code, you're going to put it back in, and then this is going to be the screen that you see when you log in for real. The first time you log in, there aren't going to be any boards visible to you. That's because I'm waiting for everybody to register on my end, and I need to put you into your classes. This is the one and only time you're going to see all the different boards. After this, hopefully next week, you'll just see if you're in English 2, or English 3, etc. Now, once that gets done, you're going to start responding to threads and posts on the site. So what I did is I set up an example board for you. And if you see, it's going to have a little manila folder on the side there. It says new next to it. This is going to be a way for you to know that there are new posts within threads, and the legend on the bottom also lets you know if it says new, it's new. So we are going to go up and we're going to click on the example discussion topic here in just a second, and that's going to allow us to read and respond to that post. So here it is, it's come up. So this board is theoretically going to have several threads on it. You're going to pick the first one there, example thread. And on the example thread, we see that it says that this is what initial post will look like. It will contain information from me to watch, to read, and or respond to. You're responsible to make at least 2 posts per week. One post initially responding to the thread and another post responding to someone else's comments. Additionally, your participation in the forum will be ranked by the overall number of posts you make over the course of each quarter. If you do the minimum, you're going to earn a minimum passing grade. So if you watch, I'm replying to this particular post. I just have to click in the quick reply box. What that allows you to do is reply directly to the main little bubble there. So whatever the initial topic is, it's going to allow you to do that. So you finish typing your response. Wow, totally cool. This is really interesting. It's supposed to sound like that. And just click post, and the website's going to refresh, and the post is going to appear there with whatever avatar you end up setting up. That's really all you need to do for your first post. Now there's a couple of things to show you at the top here with that first post. First thing is that you can actually like posts. Now, if you like a post, that does not count as commenting. Just like on Facebook, it feels good, but it's not a comment. Also, you have some options here. You can select this post, you can link to it, you can, if you think there's something inappropriate, you can click report. It will anonymously come to me as the administrator. And so if you think there's something up there and you think I haven't gotten on it quick enough, you can do that. You can also communicate with members. Now the thing I'm doing right here is I'm quoting this particular post and I'm responding to it. Now this isn't necessarily something you're going to do with a first post, but later on somebody might make a comment that you think was really good and you want to respond to that comment, not to everybody else's. So you just click on quote, and it lets everybody know what you're responding to, and it lets me know, and it makes it easy for when I start assessing your participation, when I start assessing your commentary on here. It's nice to be able to see what's going on. Please also notice at the top of this page that you have the ability to use different fonts, to use different colors. Don't. The only thing you should use is spell check. Don't use emoticons, don't put pictures in. If you're reading along on the screen, it says using the quoting feature when you want to make sure your classmates and myself know what you're basically typing. Basically, I'm just restating everything I just told you here, but it's good for you to understand. You need to quote what you're talking about. If you just put a standard quote in that quick reply, myself and everybody else is going to think you're talking about the main question. If you quote, that lets us know you're responding to somebody else. And you can quote somebody who's quoted somebody else. And it actually gets kind of fun. Tumblr works very similarly to this. So if you've seen conversations with pictures going on, you're like, hey, I've seen this before. Yeah, that's what it is. And it's going to be the same thing. You finish writing your response, you're going to click create post, and it's going to refresh onto the screen. By the way, please notice I'm writing in academic English. I'm using full words. I'm not using any slang words. I'm not just typing to get it done. I'm capitalizing. There's absolutely no excuse for you to not be doing this, especially if you are on your computer. When in doubt, if you need to spell check, what I suggest you do, write your post in Word first, spell check it there, and then copy and paste it. That would be really smart, actually. So we're going to create our post here. We're going to click it, and it's going to refresh on the page. So if you look, you'll see that this new comment has that original quoted comment in it and the response to it. So we know exactly what that person is talking about. Makes life really easy on everybody interacting in the forum. That's basically how you need to post. Now, there's some ground rules for your posts. This might sound redundant, but I want to make sure that we are all on the same page, and even your parents who are watching this at home are on the same page. First thing, you need to use respectful, appropriate academic language. So no cussing, no slang. You're not cutting anybody down. If you disagree, you're going to respectfully say, I disagree. You're not going to call them out. You're not going to flame them. Also, wow, totally cool. This is really interesting. That is not a comment that's going to get a credit because it doesn't say anything. It doesn't tell me what you think. It doesn't tell me why you think that. This is not really academic. In fact, wow, totally cool is not a real sentence. It doesn't have a subject. Second thing, you need to use full words. So don't abbreviate. Don't use slang words. Don't use texting language. This is still an assignment for your English class. You need to show myself and everyone who's reading and could potentially do a screenshot that you know the English language. So no totes, no adorbs, no why use real words. Don't use meme speech. Also, even though you could put some pictures up, don't. Also, your Instagram, your Twitter hashtags, and your screen names, leave them somewhere else. I don't want to see them posted. Any violation of the rules is going to result in you being banned from the site. So, respect the rules. Don't use inappropriate language. Don't start promoting all your social networks. This is for academic discussion. It's for us to continue our conversations from class outside of the classroom. And it's meant to be fun. And it will be if we all abide by these rules. All right. Thanks, and I'll see you in class tomorrow. Bye.